Right, good morning, and thank you very much for joining me again today, 12th January 2020. And today I want to look at the court case that Mary Chiwenga has taken to the High Court against General Chiwenga. So, Mary Chiwenga went to court on the 10th, that is with her lawyers, Mtetwa and Nyambirai, and they served papers on the lawyers of General Chiwenga, Manasseh and Manasseh. And this is a very interesting case. It brings into the open everything that is happening between the two, especially the fact that General Chiwenga is afraid of witchcraft from Mary Chiwenga's side. So specifically, General Chiwenga does not want Mary Chiwenga to get into the Borodale house because he alleges that she's going to interfere with him and he wants to sleep in the bed. So this is in the court papers, and it was said by Mary herself. You will remember, we talked about this a few weeks ago, that Mary Chiwenga allegedly had some traditional instruments or medicines in the house. So there were pictures that were shown, and this is a very, very big part of why General Chiwenga does not want Mary Chiwenga in the house. In fact, General Chiwenga is allowing the mother of Mary Chiwenga to go into the house. He has allowed her, I think, on 2 occasions, but he's not allowing Mary herself to go into the house. So let's quickly look at the case, and then let's talk about more stuff that is happening with this case. So firstly, Mary Chiwenga was granted bail on the 6th, and then at night, at around 8 p.m., she went to the house in Borodale where she used to live with General Chiwenga, with her family and her lawyers. And when she got there, there were soldiers, and the soldiers told her that she was not allowed to get into the house. So that was on the 6th. Then on the 7th, she sent her mother. Her mother went to look, to get some clothes. So General Chiwenga appears to respect his mother-in-law. He's allowing her to get into the house. And when she got into the house, soldiers then told her what she could take. So soldiers helped her to pick the clothes that Mary could take. And Mary says that they even chose the panties and the bras. They did not allow the mother to choose for herself. Right, now let's look at what happened on the 7th. On the 7th, the lawyers of General Chiwenga, Manasseh and Manasseh, wrote a letter to Mary Chiwenga making certain accusations that Mary wanted to interfere with General Chiwenga and she wanted to sleep in the bed. So she was not supposed to do that. However, Mary says General Chiwenga is in the process of evicting Mary legally, so he should not resort to self-help. So Mary wants to be in that house at all costs. She does not want to be staying somewhere else. She's saying General Chiwenga must allow her to stay in the house until the court orders her to be evicted. So on the 7th, he wrote that letter. On the same day, General Chiwenga allowed the mother of Mary into the house to take clothes. And then on the 9th, Mary Chiwenga went, in fact, on the 8th, Mary Chiwenga went to her business in Domboshawa called Orchid Gardens. And then when she arrived there were soldiers. Initially, they refused the entry into that Orchid Gardens. But then after some negotiations, they did allow her to go in. When she got in, she found out that soldiers had taken multiple items out of Orchid Gardens. And then obviously she was there for some time. And then on the 9th, she went back to Orchid Gardens. And this time they refused the entry altogether. So Mary owns this business, Orchid Gardens, herself. General Chiwenga plays no part in this business. But she has been denied access to Orchid Gardens. So now let's look at what Mary wants quickly from this court case. Number one, she wants access to the Borodo house. She wants to be allowed to stay in the house. Number two, she wants access to her cars. Now, let me tell you what cars she owns. A Toyota Lexus, Mercedes-Benz S400, Range Rover Autobiography, Mercedes-Benz E350, and another Mercedes-Benz. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 luxury cars. Mary Chiwenga is living a luxury life. She wants access to her clothes and her jewelry. She wants access to 2 safes that are now being kept at Manasseh and Manasseh. So General Chiwenga has taken all the stuff that Mary Chiwenga owns and put it in safes, and then he has taken these safes to his lawyers, Manasseh and Manasseh. And Mary Chiwenga wants these safes. She wants access. She wants to take her stuff. Now, she wants the return. So that's number 5. She wants a return of her 3 kids, Tendai, Christian, and Michael. One of these kids is 5 years old. She wants these children within 2 hours of a court order. Right, that's what she wants. Then she wants an order. Number 6, barring General Chiwenga and soldiers from going into Orchid Gardens. Then she wants, at number 7, she wants the soldiers to return everything taken out of Orchid Gardens. She wants this to be done using an army truck. And she wants General Chiwenga to be forced to pay costs at a punitive scale. Right. And then she also demands that the sheriff be ordered. As part of this order, the sheriff should be ordered to enforce these requirements. So all this, she wants it to be enforced. She calls General Chiwenga a cowboy. He's not supposed to be operating like a cowboy because he's a vice president. You should know better. And this is in the court papers. I've got the full court document. This court document is 25 pages long. And what I want to do is, I want to give this court paper to you guys. If you want this court document, WhatsApp me on my number. I'm going to send this document to you. I'm also going to try to load it on Gambakwe Media, gambakwe.com. This is a very, very interesting case. General Chiwenga and Mary Chiwenga, they're taking their fight to a completely new level. And the interesting thing here is that Mary Chiwenga, she still calls herself Mary Mbayiwa Chiwenga. I think Mary wants to be back home. However, I don't think General Chiwenga wants anything to do with Mary Chiwenga, with Mary Mbayiwa. In fact, what I see here is that Mary is afraid that she's going to lose everything. She's going to lose everything in Zimbabwe. She's going to lose everything in South Africa. General Chiwenga is going to come down hard on Mary Chiwenga. But General Chiwenga himself, he has moved on. This man has not been home. He has not stayed at his house since he came back from China. It's in these papers. She says it. Since he came back from China, he has not come back home. The man is fed up. He doesn't want anything to do with Mary. And I have a feeling this is something to do with a very, very personal issue. It's not something to do with the items. It's something to do with a very, very personal issue. This issue around Mary interfering with General Chiwenga, wanting to sleep in the bed. All this is what it is about. The issue of witchcraft, very, very big in this case. General Chiwenga afraid that something will happen to him. And also very angry with Mary Mbayiwa. He does not want anything to do with her. And Mary, I don't see her being apologetic here. She's taking the fight to General Chiwenga. She's making legal demands. What happens if the court orders this to happen? Will General Chiwenga allow Mary Chiwenga to just access the house, to have the kids, to basically make a fool out of him? I don't think so. I don't think he's going to allow it. And this is where we're going to see who is stronger between the two. Because remember, there's the issue of the poison. This is a very, very personal issue. There's the issue of attempted murder. This is not a simple case. Very, very complicated case. And we're going to be following it as it develops. Right, thank you very much for watching. Please WhatsApp me if you need these court documents. And please, if you receive this on WhatsApp, forward this to as many people as possible. If you receive this on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you receive this on our Facebook, like, comment, and share. And thank you very much. I'll be back later as we make more videos with different guests. Thank you very much for watching Gamba Media.